Hey guys, I've been looking forward to recording this video for a while. It's like the 12th, so this is a little bit late into the month, but I just had to do this. These are my top beauty products of 2012, and I have beauty from the different categories: makeup, skincare, hair care, and then finally nails and fragrance. So it sounds like a lot. Most of it's makeup, but we're gonna run through this quickly because I'm sure I rattle on about these products a lot of the time. And today, I'm just going to run down the list, or try to do that as much as I can. I've got a list here, and these are my must-have products. Like, these are the products that I feel like I couldn't live without, okay? Like, if I didn't have these products, it wouldn't just be like, oh, okay, I guess I have to find a new favorite. No. Like, if any of these products got discontinued, I would have a total meltdown. Seriously. Like, what? Really? What am I supposed to do now? As soon as I like something, it's so annoying. I think I've made my point. So with that being said, let's get into it. So first up, this is quite a claim, but the single most important essential item for me to have at all times, and I don't know what I would do if it were ever discontinued, is the Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. My shade is Cuba, medium 3. That's my closest shade, both in the summer and the winter. It's sort of a caramel color, and it matches my sort of olive undertone. And it has SPF 30. This is amazing. I have 2 videos on how to use this. One for lower coverage that I do every weekday, and then a higher coverage version that sometimes I use on weekends if I'm not going to be wearing actual foundation. But this changed my beauty routine in the morning. This is the single thing that allows me to have like a 5-minute routine, and you can check out my videos on that if you want, but this is fantastic. I love it. I have normal to oily kind of combination skin. Oily on my nose. The rest of my face is pretty much normal, can get a little oily. So I powder this, but I don't wear any moisturizer underneath this. I should use an eye cream underneath, but I don't. I'm trying to start. But I don't wear moisturizer underneath this, and I think even for dry skin, I would think that unless you have very dry skin, this is hydrating enough even for for most skin, because it's very moisturizing to the point where I personally like to powder it. And if you have dry skin, maybe you would wear it alone and just not powder it. But speaking about that leads me to my second item. My second favorite is the Makeup Forever Super Matte Loose Powder, and this is in the translucent color. So Sephora.com has 3 colors. I used to use number 52, Apricot Beige, but I prefer this one because it's not white like the Makeup Forever HD powder. It has a slight tint, but it is translucent. So the fact that it's not that stark white reduces the probability of it flashing back in photos and all that. And I really, really love this product, and I specifically love to wear it. Oh, here's the Makeup Forever HD I was talking about. See, it's totally white, and sometimes this will flash back in photos, especially if you're darker skin, but it can happen for anyone who uses just a little too much or whatever. This one doesn't do that, I found, and this works really beautifully with the Nars Tinted Moisturizer. So yeah, those are products I could not live without. Oh my gosh, okay. Hands down, the best eyeliner I have ever used in terms of ease, how long it wears on my eyes, how long it lasts in its, how long one product lasts for months and months, is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I have it in black. I also have it in brown. I think the brown doesn't show up super well, but I love, 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 love the black one. And it looks like this. The tip is slightly flexible. But this is so easy to use. I'm wearing it today. I love it. I love this thing so much. There's not much more to say about that. Try it out if you haven't. I think it's great. It has a bit of a glossy finish, but sometimes I feel like that makes it look more black. And I used to prefer a really matte eye, but I don't know. I love it. Okay. So next up, could not live without my MAC lip gloss in the color Lust. I bought this months and months ago. I use it all the time. I'm still using the same bottle. It looks like this. I've worn it before. I think I've talked about it before. I'll try to link some videos where I know that I've used this. But it's a pretty pinkish nude, and it goes with any eye look, and it's just amazing. It's sort of one of those My Lips But Better colors, but it's It's more pink than just like a nude or anything. It's like a slightly brownish pink, one of those colors, but it's gorgeous. I love how the MAC lip products smell and taste slightly like vanilla. I just really love MAC's lip products, and this is my favorite. Okay. Another product that almost slipped by me in these favorites because I kind of take it for granted for some reason, but it's the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. It has SPF 10, but I don't notice it give me any flashback. I have it in the color medium deep, and I'm wearing it today on my blemishes and under the eye. I really like this one for under the eye. I also have on the Bobbi Brown corrector in dark peach, but I really like this one alone. It's like it says, like its name, it stays in place, and medium deep works for both my under eye area and for my blemishes, which is pretty rare for me to find. So I really like this one, and I bought it months ago. It has like the doe foot applicator. I really like this one a lot. It's somewhat similar to the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, but I never found a great color match for me in those because they skipped a lot of the colors from the normal MAC range. So anyway, I really like this one. I'm sorry that I don't have this to show you guys right now. I'm fresh out. I'm wearing the Ardell 110s right now, but these are not my favorite. My favorite are the 124s. The 124s are what I used in my how to apply false lashes and how to safely remove false lashes videos. So if you want to see me wear them, then go wear that. I'll insert a picture as well. They're really like natural looking, but still pretty, and you can add mascara to make them a little more dramatic, but they're not over the top at all. I really love the 124s. I love the shape of them. They're just the right amount of drama. They're not over the top, and the Ardell 124s are my absolute favorite. They go hand in hand to me, as far as my favorites, with the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover for lids, lashes, and lips. I use this, like it says, on my eyelids, my eyelashes, either to remove them or to remove hard to remove mascara. And I also use this to remove hard to remove lip color, like long wearing lip products. I also use this to remove long wearing foundations like a MAC Pro Longwear, Estée Lauder Double Wear, Smashbox Studio Skin. Instead of just taking, you know, soap to your face or your Clarisonic and getting it all like, you know, stained or whatever, if you just swish a cotton ball around your face with this and then, you know, kind of rinse and then you wash your face, I feel like it's a lot more effective. So I really love this product. It's made of like artificial oils that come from silicones, I think. So I used to use the MAC Cleanse Off Oil or whatever it's called, but I think that this one's better because it doesn't leave as greasy of a finish if you're not able to immediately follow up with a with washing your face. So and it works just as well with feeling less oily. So I really like this. And as you can see, I've had this months now, but I'm getting down to the bottom, so I'm going to buy another one soon. I have a series that I call the Hidden Gem series where I really love a product that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. And one of those products for me is the Maybelline Full and Soft Mascara. So that's my next favorite. I get it in Very Black. That might be the only color. I think there's a clear, so be careful. But as far as the blacks, there's not like millions of blacks and browns. I think that there's just Very Black, and I really love this product. It's a drugstore product. My only complaint is that I feel like it dries up a little bit fast, but I'm a contact lens wearer, and you know, your eyes water. I have allergies. You know, a lot of eye makeup ends up going into my eyes for one reason or another. So for that reason, I like to change my mascaras more often. So I change this, if you change this every month, every 6 weeks, something like that, you'll have no problems. And it gives me length, volume. It comes off with warm water in the shower. I just love this so much. Next up, I want to talk about my favorite foundation brush in the whole world, and it's an affordable item. It's available at Ulta. I don't know of this brand being sold anywhere else in the United States. If you don't live near an Ulta, go to ulta.com and order 1 or 2. It's worth it. Sometimes these are on buy one, get one free, I think, even. It's the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm showing you 2 for a reason. I literally use this brush. I have 2. I use these brushes for every foundation except for like long wearing foundations, because I find that long wearing foundations don't like to wash out of any of my brushes. I either have to use like MAC Cleanse Off Oil to get the foundation out, or something like I said, the Estée Lauder Double Wears and the MAC Pro Long Wears, or the one I use, which is Smashbox Studio Skin. It doesn't like to come out of these brushes. Another one that doesn't like to come out, I am loving the the Makeup Forever Face and Body foundations right now. I have two. I mixed them to get the perfect shade. I have a video up on that if you want to see. But the problem with this foundation, I love this foundation. There's a couple things wrong with it. One of which is that, one is the fragrance. The other thing wrong with it is that it does this to my beloved Expert Face Brush, okay? Like, immediately after using it, it looks like this, and I'm gonna have a hell of a time trying to get that out. I shouldn't have used this. So what I like to use this, for long wearing foundations, I think it's a good idea to use the Beauty Blender. So that's my next favorite. So I use the Expert Face Brush for every foundation, like my Nars Sheer Glow and every other foundation except those long wearing foundations, including the Makeup Forever Face and Body. This doesn't feel like tacky or anything on your skin, so you wouldn't think that this would, you know, like to ruin your brushes like that, but it just dries really fast when you're applying it. So I like to use the Beauty Blender because you get this wet and it gives you a little more time to work the foundation into your skin, and it just works better for long wearing foundations. I love the little pointed edge. I like applying my concealer with this. It goes on really like non-cakey under the eye. You can get the little areas around your nose. So I really do like the Beauty Blender. I didn't want to like it because I felt like maybe it's not as hygienic as a brush, but the way that I get around it is that I like to wash it right before I'm going to use it, and I do use the Blender cleanser that's marketed to go with it, because I usually wash my brushes with like just soft soap, hand soap, but I found that it kind of removes the pink color from the sponge. So I just use the one that you're supposed to, and it's been lasting me for a while. So anyway, yeah, I do recommend trying out the Beauty Blender. And another brush that I absolutely love is the MAC 266. It looks like a regular angled brush, and I mean, it is an angled brush, but it has a really fine point, but not too fine. Like, I have the Anastasia, whatever, brow brush, and I feel like it's a little bit too thin. This is just the right kind of thickness, and I get really good results just using this with a brown eyeshadow. I use Max Espresso or Makeup Geek's Mocha, and I just love the results that I get doing my eyebrows with this. I used to use a pencil, and I totally prefer an angled brush and some eyeshadow. So the MAC 266, I definitely recommend if your eyebrows, filling in your eyebrows is really important to you, and getting consistently good results is important to you. The last makeup related item that I want to talk about is these little e.l.f. palettes. These are $1 at Target. You can probably get them from the e.l.f. website as well, I'm sure. I have 4 Makeup Geek eyeshadows in here. I use this one, Mocha by Makeup Geek, to do my eyebrows in the morning, or I use Max Espresso. But anyway, I do finally have a MAC palette. But for a long time, I just used these. And I would still use these if I'm traveling because they're really, really sturdy. Like, MAC has this one now, and it's got this, like, plasticky cover, and people like it because you can see right into it. But it was all black before, and that seems like maybe it might have been a little more durable. I don't know. This doesn't feel like it would hold up well in, like, a suitcase to me. So I'm definitely going to be using this if I ever travel. I'll use these. And I had to put in magnets to get my eyeshadows not to fall out, and I have a video on that. But I really love these e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes. They're meant to go with e.l.f. eyeshadows, and the e.l.f. eyeshadows stick. They're magnetic. But if you're using any other eyeshadows, you have to place a magnet in. I have a whole video on it. But I love these little e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes. They're $1. If you bought something like this at MAC, I don't even know. It costs a lot. I'll insert the price after I look it up, but yeah, it's a lot more expensive than $1. So I really love these. And that's actually it for makeup. I have a lot of other products that I love from, you know, from my makeup collection, but those are the things that I would be upset and have to go on like a Google, you know, spree, a Googling spree to try to find a replacement because they're so essential to my routine. Okay, so let's move on to skincare. I only have 2 items that I'm dead set on. Okay. One is my Clarisonic Mia 2. I have it in, I think, the peony color or something like that. But I just love this. I like to exfoliate my face once a day with this, usually at night to remove my makeup. And then, you know, just or just to wash my face if I'm not wearing makeup, and I really feel like this helps my skin. I feel like I break out more when I don't use it for a while out of laziness or whatever, and I just wash the brush head once a week, and I love this. And I use, with or without the Clarisonic, this is the face wash I use. It is Cerave's Foaming Facial Cleanser. This is the version for normal to oily skin. They have, I think it's called the hydrating one for drier skin types. But I love this. This is hands down the best face wash I have ever used. There are no exfoliating beads or any of that, which I heard can cause little like micro tears in your skin if you don't, you know, if they're not the right size or if they're rugged at all. So I try to stay away from cleansers with exfoliating beads in them now, and since I have the Clarisonic, I really don't need that. This is just, you know, just a jelly textured, just a liquidy, clear, clear colored, you know, facial cleanser, and I just love it. It makes my skin feel completely clean without feeling like it leaves a residue, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like it's stripping my skin of what it needs either. I liked Cetaphil before this, but I feel like it felt like it left this kind of moisturizing residue kind of thing, and my skin type, I don't think I need that. So I really love the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. It can be a little bit hard to find, but I usually am able to find it at Walgreens. It's also sold on drugstore.com. Okay, so now I have just a couple of hair care items that I would not want to live without. And first up, I used to subscribe to Birchbox, and I absolutely fell in love with this Orofluido hair serum. This is the sample size that I got in my Birchbox a while back, and I was actually visiting my best friend and needed a small size that was like airplane friendly. So I brought this, and it was Florida, like in April. It was, you know, really hot, so I ran a little into my hair and wrapped it up in the middle of the day. We took a nap, and then I woke up, and I was brushing my hair down, and like, I was looking at it, I'm like, huh, it looks pretty good. And she goes, your hair looks fabulous. And I was like, I know, right? Like, I didn't even say thank you, because I was just like, oh, we're so here. Like, I agree, it looks awesome. Why does it look so good? It was like, there was no frizz, and yet it had volume. I don't know. So now I use this every time. I use this on my wet hair or dry hair. I use this after washing. I feel like it makes it easier for me to detangle my hair. There's some heat protection because there are silicones and there's argan oil. And it also, I use it in dry hair just, you know, on my ends sometimes if they're getting a little frizzy or whatever. And it makes my hair calm down without weighing it all the way down. And it keeps the volume at the same time. I'm really impressed with this serum. Oh, and I just realized I didn't show you the full-size bottle that I bought. I got it from Ulta.com because at the time I did have an Ulta near me, but they didn't have it in the store. So yeah, I really love Orofluido serum. Another one that I don't want to live without, but soon I'm gonna have no choice. I stocked up on this a while ago, so I still have this and another full bottle. But the Redken Smooth Down Heat Glide was an amazing serum. I feel like I have to give it props because it's done so right by me. I feel like I said that awkwardly, but I love this thing. It served me well for years, but it is discontinued. There's some kind of replacement line for this. I don't know. I'll link it below. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe when I run out, I'll try it. But okay. Just two more hair care items. Oh, love this thing. This is my Sedu Revolution 4000i hair dryer. There is a new version of this. I think it's the 6000. I got this from Folica.com. It's amazing. I had the Solia iron before the the Solia blow dryer before this one. But I was completely blown away from the first time I used this. Again, my best friend was at my house this time. I was using this, and like I was drying my hair. It dries your hair really, really fast. And supposedly the new one, it dries your hair even faster. So I can't vouch for that because I don't have that one, at least as of yet. And I'm not gonna go out and buy that. Like, unless this dies on me or something, I won't be getting the newer version. Before this, I was using the Solia blow dryer, and that one was great. I recommended it to my friend. I even had a friend buy it. I love that one, but the reason I got this was because my Solia was sort of dying on me. I don't think I noticed that it wasn't performing as well, but it was making this sound that was driving my dog crazy, so I couldn't use it. I couldn't like torture him. I mean, it didn't matter where I was in the house, how far from him. Their ears are really sensitive, so he could hear it. So I was like, oh, I guess I need a new blow dryer. And this was on sale, and anyway, long story short, I got it. Totally impressed by it. Like, I was blowing out my hair, and it was drying really fast. And my best friend's like, wow, it looks really good. It just looks so smooth and shiny. It's like you barely need to flat iron it. And that's the effect you get from this. It just works really, really well. Goes hand in hand with my next favorite, the Denman brush. I like the 9-row. I had the 7-row before, but I think that this one works better for me. It gets my hair straighter. I use it in my wet hair, and this is how I blow my hair out. When I don't roller set, I blow dry, and I use these two, and they work amazingly well together. And like, even after your hair is dry, if you keep going over it with this blow dryer, it just goes from being puffy to like calming down even more. I mean, there's a point where it's not going to, you know, reduce it anymore, but for a while it's like I'll think it's dry, but I keep going over it and it just seems to keep relaxing it. And I've never noticed that from a blow dryer before. So that was what really impressed me about this blow dryer. And the speed of it. It dries your hair really fast. And I use it on the warm setting, not hot, and it dries your hair really fast. So that's it for hair care. I only have 2 more things. Nails, 1 nail sort of item and 1 fragrance item. So, okay, well, I guess I'll just show you this. This comes in, it's a whole kit, so I guess I'll show you the light. From Folica.com as well. I really love Folica.com, but I got the Lomasi Gel Nail System, and I'll try to link some videos where my nails were done with this nail system, but okay, first of all, let me say the customer service for this company just seems absolutely amazing. Like, I talk to them on Facebook sometimes. One time I told them that they need to come out with sort of a nude color so that you can do like French manicures with it, and within a couple of, like, within 2 or 3 weeks, they made the color. Like, they are really responsive, and they really, you know, I like how much they interact with their Facebook fans and stuff, and I really like this company. I didn't even really like doing my nails before this system because I don't maintain a manicure very well. I always seem to chip mine, and these do not chip. If anything, like, I just take it off when my nails start to grow out too much. But I really love the Lomasi Gel Nail System. I think it's fantastic. There are lots of colors, and I think they constantly, like, are, you know, working on improving and working on releasing more colors. And I'm just really impressed with them. So I love that. My final item is 1 fragrance item. It's not natural fragrance. I feel like, you know, fragrance preferences, I might include fragrances in favorites in the future, but I feel like it's kind of personal, you know, personal taste or whatever. But what I am totally impressed with is the Travalo. So if you don't know about this, you pop off the little spray top of your perfume bottles and you pump, and it doesn't make a mess. You don't need a funnel or anything. You don't even have to take this cap off, and you just pump, 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 and this fills up the Travalo with like any compatible perfume bottle. It'll fill it up. I don't explain that well, but it's really, really awesome. And you just take off the top, spray. You know, no more roller balls. I think roller balls are a little bit gross because it's like you're touching your skin with it, and I don't know. Anyway, I love the Travalo. So I don't want to ramble. I want to wrap this up, but I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I gave you some good ideas of things to try. Let me know if we have any favorites in common. If you make videos, then do a video response, and I would love to know what your favorites are. And I don't think I have anything else to say right now, except one thing. Oh, I've never done monthly favorites before, and this year I'm going to start that. So, I just said it, so now I really have to do it. Okay, so every month I'm going to discipline myself to do monthly favorites. So in early February, I will have out my January favorites. I'm already working on my list, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and look out for my monthly favorites coming soon. I have a lot of beauty videos planned. I have some in the works that are in various stages. Either I'm still recording bits of it, or I'm editing, or whatever, but I have good things in store. So stay tuned, subscribe if you don't want to miss what's coming up. I have a hair tutorial coming up, and just lots of great things planned. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I really appreciate your watching, and I hope you're getting a great start to the year. What were your favorite products of 2012? Let me know. Video response, comments, whatever. I like to interact with you guys. Twitter, anything. That's about it. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this helpful and informative. And I guess I should stop rambling now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.